Welcome to our very first property podcast for 2023. For January, we chat to Del-Monte Roberts from Remax Coastal, and he's also got a guest in studio.
Good afternoon. I'm Del-Monte Roberts from Remax Coastal here in Knysna, and my guest today for this podcast is Marius Swanepoel. Marius is a Thesen Island resident and former CEO of an international company. And we're going to talk a bit today about Thesen Island and what it all offers. Marius, thanks for joining us today. I wanted to ask you, you're a client of mine and you became a good friend of mine. So you actually last year bought your third property on Thesen Island, is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
So you initially started out on Thesen Island. When did you buy your first property on Thesen?
Now, the first property was in 2005, when we bought on Khoi Island.
Okay.
So that was, we always had Southern Cape was always the place where we came for holidays. Stilbay was, when I grew up in the Karoo. So always this area was for us popular. So then we decided, this is the lifestyle we would like.
I want to touch base on that. You say that 2005. So when you decided to look in the Knysna area, did you consider other options as well, or was it specifically Thesen Island?
No, originally, it was not Thesen Island at all. It was actually more at the waterfront, that area. Knysna Keys, because Nicoline said, she doesn't like Thesen Island because it was wooden houses, that it wasn't, but when she saw the drawings in the beginning. But then we came to have a look at Knysna Keys, and then they said to us, now come and just have a look and see Thesen Island. Then we immediately fell in love with Thesen Island and the security, the waterways, and that's how we decided to buy on Thesen Island.
So then from Khoi Island you later on decided to buy in the Drymal. Now the Drymal is an apartment complex. So why did you decide to do that, to make that investment or that shift?
Yeah, so we spent actually quite a lot of money on Khoi, to make it nice, but it was always, it had a garden and everything, and I was traveling a lot, and so it was actually looking for a place that's a nice lock up and go, not a big garden, and also it was a little bit bigger actually, the apartment, it's one of the side ones. It was a little bit bigger than the K, and so it was for me traveling. It was the safety security aspect for Nicoline and Ellen. For them it was easy coming here. Don't have to worry, don't have to lock up and go. There was no garden, so that was the reason why we then moved to T48.
Yeah, T48 was a tremendous. Yes, I mean T48. To give the listeners an idea, was an apartment of like 524 square meters. On 3 levels, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, heated pool, 3 garages on the canals. That was a magnificent property.
And one thing, sorry, Del-Monte, about T48 also, it's a big thing about the access to your place, through the bridges. So there's no bridge when you access into the estuary.
Yeah, so you can actually have quite a big boat.
You can have quite a big boat, and it's quite nice, so to be closer to the lagoon, absolutely.
Yeah, we sold that in the beginning of 2021.
That's correct. I think we sold probably the end of 2021. We got transferred in March.
And then, also once again to give your listeners an idea, so Thesen Island, the development consists of 560 houses and then the apartments. But in the development itself, there's 6 houses that's on their own island. And then you set your sights on one of those islands, and that was Num Island. Is that correct?
That's the one. Yeah.
And I think, tell us about that move.
Yeah. So I think that that was a holiday on T48. It was, we got there like once or twice a year, but it wasn't a place to probably retire in. And, then deciding to retiring in 2019, we needed to get something else that was more suitable for us for the next, hopefully, 20 years.
Yeah.
So that came up, Num. We liked the layout. and it was the perfect buy. And it's not like 3 levels with all the steps, you know, as you're getting older. So this was perfect for us, and it was and we seriously enjoy it. It was a good
I must
buy.
say you made it beautiful.
Yeah.
Put your personal touch to it and made it really beautiful. So yeah, before we sign off, just Thesen Island in general, the development, what do you like about the development and the lifestyle surrounding Thesen Island and what it offers?
I always said that if I'm going to retire at the coast, I think you should have a house on the beach or something on the water.
Yeah.
I think this is perfect. It's on the canals, got your boat in front of you. So for us that was good. And then the security. And then the other thing that's important is the walking distance to restaurants. You walk to restaurants. If you want to have a glass of wine, you walk back. You don't have to worry you're going to town and that type of thing. So the whole lifestyle of Thesen Island, we like that. We like the walking. We like the boating, going to restaurants, going out and that type of thing. So it tick, I would think, almost all the boxes that we've got. For
I certainly think that it is a unique development in the world, maybe definitely in South Africa.
Absolutely, I don't think there's a lot of islands like this.
If I look at the figures, it certainly is the most popular suburb in Knysna.
Absolutely,
in terms of total sales, and also, just looking on, I think it's also a great investment, and you will know. I mean, you come
Absolutely.
from
I think the last, T48, you guys did a great job there.
Yeah.
Selling that for me, make it possible that we can buy Numnum. So I think that was just like, it just worked out so well for us, so that was a great job.
I think, if you look at 2021, the average price on Thesen Island was like an 8 million, and in 2022 it jumped to 9 million. I mean, that's phenomenal. In any development in
square
South Africa.
meters wise, what is the?
I'm not so sure about that figure, but
it must be. That's the same price going up.
So I mean, that's a phenomenal investment.
Yeah,
I can't go wrong at Thesen Island.
It looks like there's not a lot of stock available.
Yeah, that's always.
And that's always showed you. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Marius, for joining me for this podcast, the first one for 2023, and for taking the time out on this lovely summer's day here in Knysna. My contact details, if you are interested in property, selling or buying on Thesen Island, is 082 8955 933. I'll just repeat that again. It's 082 8955 933.